Title: Whoops. 74 Rohingya refugees. Did Uttar Pradesh just become the new Hollywood blockbuster? TLDR, Rohingya refugees in Uttar Pradesh be like, new city, who dis? As 74 of them get arrested by the Indian police. Who knew relocating could be such a drama? In a turn of events that sounds like it's straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, 74 Rohingya refugees found themselves in a pickle as they were arrested in Uttar Pradesh. Ever moved houses and thought the moving truck was the worst part? Imagine adding the Indian police to that equation. Now, if you're scratching your head thinking, who the heck are the Rohingya? Here's a quick 101. They're an ethnic group from Myanmar who faced some really intense persecution. Like, the kind of persecution that makes your worst Monday morning seem like a day in Disneyland. So, they've been fleeing their homeland in search of safer shores. Let's put ourselves in their shoes for a minute. Imagine you're trying to escape all sorts of nasties back home, so you find a spot to lay low, and suddenly, you're being told that this isn't a free sleepover. In fact, according to the Indian police, they've been arrested because they were living in the country illegally. Dang. Just when they thought they could catch a break. But here's the thing that makes you go, is it the refugees' fault for trying to find a safe place to stay, or is it on the countries they're relocating to sort out the paperwork jazz? I mean, if you were on the run from some scary stuff, would you stop to fill out an immigration form? Honest question, no judgies. Also, let's add some food for thought. Think of your fav Hollywood movie where the hero is running from the bad guys. He doesn't stop to ask if he can enter a building, right? He just smashes through the window and keeps running. Refugees are somewhat like that. But instead of bad guys with guns, they're running from persecution and a life-threatening situation. While we joke about the potential of this incident to make it to the big screens, it's essential to remember the human element here. These are real people, with real stories, and real challenges. We've all heard of the phrase walking a mile in someone's shoes. Well, these folks have walked, run, swum, and probably done a dozen other things in their shoes to get where they are today. But here's the curveball to leave you with: if safety and human rights are universal concepts, or at least they should be, why is it so tricky for refugees to find a safe haven without a game of cat and mouse with the law? Disclaimer: this article is not a recommendation or legal advice. It's just a cool spin on current events. Final question for you: if your next-door neighbor was a refugee, would you offer them a cup of tea or a call to the authorities? Discuss.